My name's Colin. I live in Bath in the southwest of England. This is my channel, the Yay, Nay or Meh channel. And tonight I'm going to be doing a movie reaction to the new Sam Raimi film, Send Help. Now, when I first started seeing posters and trailers for this film, it struck me that it kind of reminded me of a very specific trope that sometimes shows up in media, which I'll be going on into in a minute. But then I realised it was directed by Sam Raimi, and I thought, okay, that's interesting. This is the first Sam Raimi film in a few years, and the first original Sam Raimi film for a very long time. His last original film was Drag Me to Hell in 2009. And he's only done 3 films since then, so that's 3 films in 17 years. And we've had Oz the Great and Powerful, which was a weird film on many levels, and then Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I mean, once again, Sam Raimi going into the Marvel Cinematic Universe after his Spider-Man trilogy, which I think is still amongst the best corners of the comic books universe. But yeah, Drag Me to Hell was a very entertaining but very mean-spirited horror movie, going right back to his big break in Evil Dead, which was technically his second feature-length film, but the one that broke out. I mean, this sort of like tiny independent film made in the backwoods of Tennessee, I think it was, and ended up at the Cannes Film Festival, and then here in the UK was classified as a video nasty, which I can't help think the notoriety that gained, being a video nasty, was a big boost to the career of Sam Raimi. But he is a great director, and he doesn't work in film all that much anymore. I mean, he does a decent amount of television and does a decent amount of producing in film and television, but directing, he doesn't actually do it that much anymore, which is a shame because I think he's a very talented guy. And when I did see the posters and trailers for this film, Send Help, it reminded me of a specific trope, which you may or may not be aware of, but I'm going to educate you now, which is something I do occasionally in these movie reactions. There are corners of cinematic visual history which I don't really think get talked about enough. And I think this type of story looks like, judging from the brief trailers I've seen and the posters I've seen, it looks like an example of the Admirable Crichton. Now, you may not know what that is, so let me help you. Crichton is not just the name of the manservant robot in Red Dwarf. I mean, there was a reason he was named Crichton, and that is a play that was first produced in 1902 by J.M. Barrie. And before Peter Pan, The Admirable Crichton was J.M. Barrie's biggest hit. It was a play that basically talked about class, which is something we do a lot here in the UK. There are always discussions of class. It's ingrained in our society. It's ingrained in our culture. It's ingrained in our comedy. So much of it is about class, and The Admirable Crichton is very much about that. It's about a rich family who gets shipwrecked on a desert island. And it turns out that the only person who's actually capable of surviving on this desert island, the only person who knows what to do, is not going to instantly die, is the butler for this aristocratic family. Crichton, away from the strictures of Edwardian society, Crichton the butler basically takes control, basically helps everybody to survive, and he elevates himself to a position of authority because he's capable and his nitwit employers aren't. And this has been adapted many times. The most direct and probably the most famous adaptation of the Admirable Crichton story is the film The Admirable Crichton from 1957, which in the US for some reason was retitled Paradise Lagoon. But here we have Kenneth More playing Crichton and showing his dim-witted employers what's what.
My lord, we're not in England now. We're on a desolate island, hundreds of miles from anywhere. And if we're not very careful, we're all going to die on it.
That's no concern of yours. From now on, I shall give the orders, and you will obey them.
With the deepest respect, my lord, no.
What did you say?
I said no, my lord.
Oh, did you? Well, you can take a month's wages in lieu of notice, and don't come to me for a reference.
My lady, you cannot manage on your own. None of you can.
You flatter yourself, Crichton.
That's all. You can go. No fire, no shelter, and coconut.
Now, what is it?
I can smell something.
So can I.
Cooking!
By heaven, it's roast pork.
It's coming from over there.
It's coming from the bay! Come on!
I can't bear it. I'm going down.
Father, if you do, I'll never speak to you again.
But Mary, pork chops.
My lady, won't you come down?
And admit that you won. I'd rather die first.
But that was not the first example of this story being used on film. 20 odd years earlier, in 1934, there was a Bing Crosby vehicle, We're Not Dressing, which was clearly inspired by the Admirable Crichton, but more than anything was a framework for which Bing Crosby provided a lot of songs. I mean, it's not a particularly long film, and most of it is Bing Crosby singing. I mean, I guess that's what people were paying their money for in 1934, but it's very, very similar to the story of the Admirable Crichton 20 years before the most famous film adaptation.
And you will find your labor a great deal easier. Life will be breezier if you love thy neighbor.
Quitters.
Could we help you in a nice way?
I'll set the table and wash the dishes afterwards.
If you want anything to eat, you'll have to go dig some clams.
And my personal favourite example of this trope, this subgenre, is actually an episode of Quantum Leap, which was broadcast in 1992. It's called The Leaping of the Shrew. I mean, obviously taking its name from the Shakespeare play, but the plotline, the story, is pretty much the Admirable Crichton. I mean, where the body that Sam is inhabiting is a swarthy Greek sailor who is the person who knows how to take care of the socialite that he's been shipwrecked with. And I find it interesting that there was basically some stunt casting in this, because the heiress was played by Brooke Shields, who got her big break at the age of 14 in the somewhat salacious desert island story, The Blue Lagoon. And yes, a 14-year-old Brooke Shields being provocatively dressed for the majority of that film was a selling point, perhaps. even though the brief scenes of full frontal nudity, which are done from a great distance, were actually done by a body double, but still. It was somewhat salacious, and it was a big box office hit, even though Brooke Shields was the inaugural winner of the Golden Raspberry Award for Worst Actress. But that's what Brooke Shields was famous for, and that's why she ended up on this particular episode of Quantum Leap, which personally I think is delightful. It's one of my favourite episodes of Quantum Leap.
You enjoy torturing me, don't you?
No, I don't enjoy torturing you, Miss Foster. It's just, you see, my back is killing me, my skin feels like it's leather, and I really could use another pair of helping hands, so if you wouldn't mind filling this with wild grapes, I would appreciate it.
I don't like grapes.
Then fill it with something you like, but don't eat it till I have a look.
Just what are you gonna do?
Catch crabs. Just as soon as I find us some water, so if you'll excuse me...
This is so unfair.
Trust me, you could not handle fair.
Yeah, just try me.
You eat what you find, I'll eat what I find. How's that for fair?
And coming right up to the modern day, it's also clearly a heavy inspiration for the last film at time of recording from Ruben Östlund, who has a new film coming out. But his last Oscar-nominated film has a lot of similarities to the Admirable Crichton Triangle of Sadness, where a luxury yacht sinks and a small group of shipwrecked survivors are so rich and detached from reality that they don't know how to survive on a desert island. The only person who does know how to survive on this island is the Filipino toilet manager, played by Dolly De Leon, and suddenly she's the one in charge, and she takes complete advantage of this situation in a quite brilliant way.
I caught the fish.
Yes?
I made the fire.
And?
I cooked. I did all the work. And everybody got something.
No, we all worked.
What did you do?
We gathered all the wood for the fire.
I moved the log.
Yeah, this big log, it was over there, and we moved it over here.
Not enough.
No, maybe not enough, but we need to work together. They don't know how to do that.
Exactly. And maybe that's why you should not be so lazy and dependent on me.
I mean, honestly, I don't like Triangle of Sadness that much. I also don't particularly like the work of Ruben Östlund. His kind of cringe-inducing films just doesn't do it for me, and I'm not looking forward to his new one, The Entertainment System is Down, which is supposedly going to be coming out in this coming Cannes Film Festival, which is going to be announced next week, 2 weeks. Regardless, it's clear to see that I think Ruben Östlund, who is very much about the societal structure, he makes films about that. He makes films about the class system, about people's place, but knowing your place. Yeah, even though he's Swedish, I think he's got the British attitude to class, which this seems to be, can be summed up in this very famous sketch from the 1960s.
I look down on him because I am upper class. I look up to him because he is upper class. But I look down on him because he is lower class. I am middle class. I know my place. I look up to them both. But I don't look up to him as much as I look up to him. Because he has got innate breeding.
I have got innate breeding, but I have not got any money. So sometimes I look up to him.
I still look up to him. Because although I have money, I am vulgar. But I'm not as vulgar as him. So I still look down on him. I know my place.
Yeah, the two Ronnies and John Cleese, which is a strange combination, but they did work together in that David Frost show. But anyway, that looks like what this film is, and it does look interesting. It does look like a kind of film that might be fun to do a reaction to. I mean, it is a Sam Raimi film. Sam Raimi has cult appeal. So I think this is going to be some variation on the Admirable Crichton, with Rachel McAdams as the dowdy but competent worker and her obnoxious boss Dylan O'Brien getting shipwrecked together, or I think maybe plane wrecked together. And Rachel McAdams is the one who knows how to deal with shit. I think this might be fun. I think this is going to be an entertaining reaction. So let's get on with it, shall we? With my reaction to Sam Raimi's new film, Send Help.
Visit, I put the numbers together. They told me they wanted me in the room in case there were any questions.
Questions? Yeah, I don't really know. I mean,
yeah, she's a doormat who's getting walked all over.
Up in the air.
Doing all the work and getting none of the credit.
Yeah.
Down with the patriarchy.
They'll know who did the heavy lifting.
No, they won't.
So, a few of us after work are hearing Millie and Al's work.
So down.
Yeah, she's not invited.
Yeah, really go for a song.
Yeah.
Drink tonight. My go-to is One Way or Another.
Yeah.
No.
More Blondie.
Debbie Harry? No. Oh, man.
All right.
I'm gonna get you.
Hey.
You gotta Google her.
Yeah, I relate to this far, far too hard. The last time I worked in an office, which was a long, long time ago, I was this person. Yep, you can see that one coming.
Review I prepared.
So get this. After all that work, I didn't even get to go to the meeting. I swear, sweeties.
Survival 101, Grand Canyon. Okay.
Mr. Preston officially takes over for his father. Yep, his father said right in front of him that I was next in line for VP. So he knows my value to the company.
Oh yeah, that's a promotion that's not going to happen.
And he's single and charming.
And I thought she was on the phone, but she seems to be talking to her. Was that a cockatiel? Yeah, no. Speaking to your cockatoo, that's really not a good sign. Okay, so
spread our wings a little.
If she's got all those,
It's not over for us.
that was actually quite cute.
Best is yet to
How to talk to your bird? Why does that book even exist, and why are you reading it?
We deserve it.
So yeah, she's an outdoorsy kind of person.
This is Survivor.
Oh, and she's a fan of the TV show Survivor. Yeah, Survivor wasn't really a big hit. Well, certainly not as big a hit as it was in America. I think it only lasted a couple of seasons. But it seems to be a much, much bigger deal in the US. Is that going to be Chekhov's sandwich somehow? There was a bit of a strange thing to have a close-up about.
Of course, it's great to see you again.
Yes, you too. And I'm so sorry about your father.
I appreciate
He's a very admirable man. He really took me under his wing.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, too much
This
mayonnaise.
opportunity to help you execute your strategic vision
Yeah.
and lead this company into a new era of.
You want my calls?
No, that went well.
No, it didn't.
Smell it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Smell it.
And again, weird close-up.
Tuna fish.
It's almost getting into body horror territory.
Your father relied on Linda. Real workhorse. I dump everything on her.
Does it look like I give a shit? It doesn't, right? Because they don't. My father's not here anymore. It's Donovan's.
Oh, entitled
Satellite office.
rich boy.
Somewhere far.
Donovan will drown on his own. The whole thing could fall apart without him.
Okay, fine. Bring her. She'll get Dono up to speed, and then we'll ship her out.
So at least he's not so much of a dickhead that he completely rejects her and completely puts him his frat bro or buddy. Oh, it's the dick from earlier, isn't it? And of course they're playing golf together.
Linda, what the heck? My final question would be, how above and beyond would you be willing to go for me?
Oh,
Yes.
I think we all know what that means.
I'm in a meeting.
I'm sorry, I just need a moment of your time.
Let's talk it out. Come in, close the door. Let's talk about it.
Okay, this feels like a trap.
I am good with numbers, yes.
Yes, and I've carefully reviewed a lot of that work, and it is impressive. So that's the positive.
Has he though?
I guess as a VP, I would need somebody who is more of a people person. You know, somebody by my side who is well-liked, who can charm a room, who can make a deal, somebody who golfs. Does that make sense?
Golf. But yeah, I kind of see his point, but he's still being a dick about it.
I want you on that plane. Still got outstanding issues with Appendix D. You take a crack at that, solve it, prove me wrong. That sounds fair to me. Great.
Yeah, but that's not exactly what he said to Dennis Haysbert.
Oh, Linda, before you go, forgot to mention, I've received a few complaints about you.
Complaints?
Yes. Noxious odors, I think was the term.
Oh, fuck off!
Ring a bell? At the desk. Company policy, just lunch, it's for the break room.
Guess it was kind of Chekhov's sandwich then, wasn't it?
Let's go, boys. Cocks in the air. Relax, Linda. You work too hard.
Yeah, because you don't, you dick!
Check this out.
I mean, that is exactly the kind of subtle power move you would expect from this kind of guy. No, I don't come to you, you come to me.
No fucking way.
I want to be the next survivor!
Oh, she actually auditioned.
I work in strategy and planning, so you know I'll always be at least 10 steps ahead.
So how did Donovan find this video?
Give you a little hint.
Oh.
What was that?
Ladies and gentlemen, please stow away your tray tables and take a seat. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Yeah, gentlemen, take your seats. You're a fucking pussy. You little fucking...
Okay, that's why you listen to the flight crew. Yeah, I mean, sort of these little jets, they're a sign of luxury and a sign of status, but in the grand scheme of things, they're not as safe as most other forms of transport. Hey, you're a better person than me. That's not the point, dude! It's all survival of the fittest. Oh! Was that teeth coming out? Oh! Ugh. Yeah, I think that was justifiable. Oh, that's unnecessary. Yeah, you're putting unnecessarily disgusting shit in this, but I suppose it's Sam Raimi, so what else do you expect? I wonder where this was shot. I bet it's Hawaii. They usually film this kind of stuff on Hawaii. Now, is that actual beach or is that some CGI matte paintings? Well, actually, if it's supposed to be in the South China Seas, if they were going to Bangkok, maybe that's where they shot it as well. That region. Gonna have to look that up. And yeah, the least worthy survives. Ooh, yeah. I think Sam Raimi has a thing for gaping wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, flint napping. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Very clever, very practical.
Are there any others?
Well, have you searched the entire island? Is it even an island? Do you know for sure it's an island? I mean, have you seen the end of Triangle of Sadness?
You've been out? Day and a half?
Oh, okay.
You scared me for a minute there. But you look much better now.
Which is not actually saying much. Oh, fish. Yeah, fish.
Okay. A little sustenance. Just a baby bite.
Yeah. You need protein, dude. Oh, come on, that's of the possibilities. That's probably one of the better ones. In some ways, she's living the dream, really, isn't she? I mean, if she is into the survival stuff, she seems to spend, do her vacations doing outdoorsy stuff. I mean, if she auditioned for Survivor, this is kind of it for her. And it probably doesn't hurt that she's got power and control over an obnoxious boss. Yeah, we'll be worshipping the Lord of the Flies any minute.
I have a conch.
I've called this meeting. There is no meeting. I've got the conch.
Well, actually, people call it conch, but it's conch. Food, water, shelters.
Yeah, right. But what about, like, GPS tracking or equipment from the plane that could have washed up? Have you been on the lookout for any of that? That should be your focus,
but
okay?
that's not
getting
gonna...
us out of here, not being fucking...
Yeah, getting us out of the island where he's back in control.
You know you would have died out there.
And watch how you speak to me, all right? You work for me.
What did you just say to me?
You heard me.
Yeah, not the time.
You got a problem with that? Don't
I
lay on
think
me.
at this point, she would be perfectly justified in just leaving him to his own devices. See how long he survives without her.
Wait, I'm gonna starve.
Yeah.
I can do this all day.
No, you can't.
Got nowhere to be. Got nowhere to be.
How long's it been? Is this just sort of one day, or? Yeah, I mean, you at this point you really just have to accept that you are completely helpless. Not least of which because of your injury, but even without the injury, you'd be pretty helpless without her. She does know what she's doing.
We're not in the office anymore, Bradley. Okay?
Yeah, how long's this gonna last?
Are you gonna hunt a boar? Linda from accounting?
Strategy and planning.
Actually.
Whatever.
I actually remembered that.
Shouldn't you know that? After you looked through so much of my very impressive work? Was that it?
Yeah.
Before passing me over for my promotion?
Yeah, listen, gotta make the tough call.
Yeah, my frat bro's got to have a job. It's probably a decent amount of protein in that centipede. If you get desperate, but I guess fish is still reasonably useful. Hey, that is a very large tree. I hope that's a boar. Okay! Jesus! Okay, I don't hope it's a boar. Yeah, CGI animals are still not flawless. Oh! And the blood spurting right on her. Oh. And of course, Sam Raimi goes the extra mile. Oh, and the mucus as well. Oh! I don't think he has. He plays golf. Something has awoken in Linda Liddle.
Mm.
That is the greatest meat I've ever tasted.
It's incredible.
I wonder how practical it would have been to just do it Hawaiian style and dig a pit and do it that way. Oh, so she's still exploring. How long have they actually been there? Is it, I mean, it feels like maybe a week, but or is it longer? Why, Miss Liddle, you're beautiful. It always kind of annoys me when they put very attractive people like Rachel McAdams. I mean, give them glasses, give them dowdy clothes, but I suppose it's more attitude than anything. I mean, because now she's got the self-confidence to express herself, but yeah, being the meek person who just gets walked all over. And now she's in a herbal essences commercial.
New fruit fusions, shampoos and conditioners. A fusion of fruit extracts so fragrant, it takes the organic experience to a whole new, more exotic place.
Huh. Yeah. Does she actually want to get rescued?
Not yet.
Yeah. Okay. Now she's not really a sympathetic character. I mean, up until that point, I think I've been pretty much on board with everything she's done.
We have to go to where the boats are, okay? We gotta find shipping lanes, get seen, build a raft.
I don't think that's a good idea. A raft would be... I mean, I guess that's an option, but as a last resort.
Yeah, I mean, because rafts, I mean, how well can you build one and how big is the ocean?
Oh, wow. You know what? You're so done.
Huh?
Yeah, you're so fired.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Where are you going?
Wherever the fuck I want to go. Making my own camp.
Oh.
It's not so hard. See some leaves and some fucking...
Yeah, I think we've established this already. You don't know what you're doing. This is not your world. I mean, he's doing very, very basic shit. And she's making hats.
Pepple?
He can't even spell it right. Oh. And suddenly... Cockroach? Is that a cockroach? When he rejected some perfectly good roasted fish on the first day. Oh, is his tongue black? And he's not going to apologise, so I bet he's going to try and use violence and steal it.
Wow. Check out the spread, huh? I've paid small fortunes for sushi that doesn't look that good.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much would you pay now?
Oh, I'd kill for what's on that plate.
Well, then what would you do tomorrow?
I think he literally means that.
Oops.
Got me there. Oh, where'd you get the knife?
Oh, I found it.
You look great, if you don't mind me saying.
I don't.
She kind of
Person
does.
walked in my office.
I mean, considering.
Where I want to help as much as I can. I mean, I learned the hard way. You make all this look really easy, but I think that's the best bet. Working as a team. You know, that's a smart...
Yeah, what do you
That is smart.
contribute to this team?
Definitely smart on your part.
Maybe I can join you for lunch. Today.
I don't know. Can I trust you?
No, you can't.
What do you want from me? Huh?
Well, that depends. How above and beyond are you willing to go for me?
Oh. Okay. So is she doing the Dolly de Leon from Triangle of Sadness thing? Sexual favours for survival?
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Just keep your shirt on.
Oh,
I would never
damn it.
do that. I'm not like
Are we sure about that? She definitely has the power right now. Okay, this is some King Kong bullshit right here. So like wild adventure explorer stuff from like the 1930s. You know, the exoticism.
Got it?
Please tell me there are no savage natives in this film. Actually, we probably would have found them by now. And where did she really get that knife?
All right, now down there, you see that rock that kind of looks like an X?
Yeah.
So that part of the island, it's all thorn bushes and poison vines. 3 steps into that and you'll be scratching your skin off for a week, so you don't want to go that way, ever.
Yeah, but do we...
Okay.
That's what she says.
Yeah.
But we as an audience haven't actually seen that. And it seems very convenient that, you know, X marks the spot. I mean, if there was a map of the island, then just have an X on it.
Take your time. Big trek down.
Oh! Okay, that was dramatic.
Thank you. You ever heard of Pruno?
Bruno, what's that?
It's what people in prison drink to get intoxicated. It's mostly fermented fruit. It's otherwise known as toilet wine.
Toilet wine. So what, you want to make toilet wine?
Already did. Been working on it for a few days. You want to get drunk?
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, this is not going to end well.
Sweetie's my bird.
Oh, you have a bird.
Yeah, I miss her.
Yeah, I bet.
A great little bird.
So you live alone with a bird. Sorry.
She wonder how Sweetie's doing then.
I was married.
Is anybody taking over?
Really?
Care and control of Sweetie?
Yeah.
Not like that.
How long was she intending on
No.
going?
Thanks.
On this Bangkok
Yeah, 10
trip?
years.
10 years? Wow.
Was raised by my mom. Very mean person. Like abusive. Emotionally, physically. Yeah, her father was a piece of shit, though, so I try not to blame her, but it's hard to not resent her, you know?
Yeah, it gets passed on down the generations.
At least now we know it's not your fault.
Not entirely his fault. I mean, it's not a complete get out of jail free card. You still
think about
have
leaving
free
Your
will.
husband? Yeah.
Every night. For years. Just kept hoping he'd
Did
change and
did she kill her husband?
How did he die?
I mean, I can't help feeling that there's another shoe going to drop. I mean,
car accident.
yes, but did she
was
cause
a
the car
drinker.
accident?
We had a big fight. And he did some things he shouldn't have. Awful things.
Okay, that's covering a lot of ground.
He's looking for those keys. So I took them out of my purse. Put them on the table. Let him go. Poured him his last drink.
Yeah, in vino veritas. I mean, I can't help feeling. I mean, I now wonder maybe she killed her husband. I also wonder that region that she said not to go to, is it safe? And I find it very suspicious. There's a big axe-shaped rock in it. Oh, what are those handprints?
Oh.
The morning after.
Oh.
Oh, she's still got the knife on her belt, I think. Yeah, I'm very suspicious about that knife as well. I mean, just saying it washed up on shore, are we sure about that? It looks in pretty good nick if it was it Flotsam or Jetsam? I can't remember which one it is. And he's naked. Well, does he still have shorts on? But, yo, no, he's naked. Oh, yeah. What is this, Cyclone? Oh. Yep, I think that's another potential I saved your life situation. Please don't tell me those spiders are poisonous.
That's great.
MJ, let's go.
Wait. Thanks.
It's all gone, all washed away. It's probably pretty stupid of me to build so close to shore.
No, it's okay. Build a new one.
Yeah.
Do it on higher ground this time, right?
Yeah?
And I can help.
Yeah, with the poisonous berries, which is definitely a
Do it
Chekhov's
together.
murder
I like
method.
Yeah, this would be a lot easier if I could use that knife.
Yeah. You should really learn to do it without. Take a crack at it. Solve it. Prove me wrong. Didn't you say that to me once?
Ah. Very good.
Yeah, but he didn't actually mean it though, did he?
Just in case, they find us soon or this comes to an end. Wanted you to know the time here for me, it wasn't wasted.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of one of the themes of sort of like the Admirable Crichton type story is the one who's in control on the desert island doesn't necessarily want it to end.
Out you and your fiance. Jerry?
Jerry, yeah.
You must miss her, huh?
Yeah.
Is there a story there? Oh.
Okay?
What's he put in the food and was it deliberate?
A little,
Oh! Yeah, still don't think a raft's the best plan, dude, but... Did you really feel the need to incapacitate her before you got on the raft? If that's what this is. And how good are you at raft building? Yeah, didn't think that was gonna work. Presumably there's a good time to try and launch a raft given the tides and everything. And that doesn't look like it was the right time. Now, how badly is Linda going to be messed up? Presumably those are the poisonous berries that they found up at the top of the mountain. Is that his fiancée? Oh. No, it's not. There's no need to do it right on his face. Yeah, Raimi does disgust quite well.
Anyway, you know what? It would take a hell of a lot more berries than that to kill a human being.
Don't tell him that!
For next time.
I even screwed that up.
Here. Come on, let's get your strength back, huh?
Alright, what's she giving him now?
Okay.
There you
What
go.
Oh, those little octopi. Octopodes?
Do you want some? You haven't eaten.
I'm okay, thanks.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
suspicious.
Yeah, still have a queasy tummy.
Right.
I know how hard this all must be for you. Not being in control. You're not used to being in this, shall we say, submissive position.
Are those poisonous
It's natural for you not
octopuses?
to be able to take orders from me.
I think
to have
those
to
were
depend on
octopuses.
me for your survival.
Octopi. So this is kind of turning into Phantom Thread. They're just sort of giving each other food poisoning.
I want you flat on your back. Helpless. Tender. Open. Only me to help. And then I want you strong again. You're not going to die. You might wish you're going to die, but you're not going to.
Can't move? That's the neurotoxins from this blue-ringed octopus.
Yeah, blue-ringed
Blocks the
octopus.
transmission of nerve impulses. Caught it about a week ago. I was really hoping I wouldn't have to use it, but held on to it. Just in case.
Yeah, the fact she did that, the fact she felt the need to hang on to it.
But right now you won't be able to move or feel anything. And trust me, I think you want it that way.
Oh!
Ooh.
This just got dark. What's she gonna do?
When I was a little girl, we had this dog. Very, very nice.
Oh.
Dog. So disobedient.
Okay.
Always running away. My dad said, it's not his fault. He just needs to be fixed.
Okay. Since he doesn't seem to be a sexual threat, this seems to me to be pure punishment.
Ready? No, don't be a baby. You're not gonna miss this stuff.
Really? Oh!
We got
Yeah.
a bleeder here.
Raimi goes the whole hog again. Very much like earlier.
Oh. It's okay. Just a rat.
Okay, that was kind of
Next
mean.
time it won't be a rat. So don't ever mistake my kindness for weakness.
Barely talked in 2 days, you gloomy Gus.
Would it kill you to give me a little smile?
Yeah, I don't think we're there. We might not ever be there again.
There it is.
Okay, oh, they're actually coming into land.
Linda!
Ha!
Even when they called off the search in this area, I never gave up. I couldn't give up.
That's amazing.
I hired my own boat. I did my own.
Okay, how is this gonna play out?
He's fine. He's so good. He's great. I can't believe it is happening.
I know.
Yeah.
Please, can you take me to him right now?
So, is it just the two of you? Or is there a whole search party?
Yeah.
But there'll be many people happy to hear you two are alive. Once I'm ready to back.
You'll be back in your
She's gonna kill them.
I bet you can't wait to return to your life. Your job, your family, your friends.
Yeah, she hasn't got any of those. But is she actually gonna do away with them?
I'm right behind you.
Is it gonna be enough though? Is it still unstable? Oh, yeah. There she goes. Did she actually do it though? And was it sort of like an active or passive thing? Because I think, certainly in her mind, it's one thing to stand back and let them sort of walk off the edge, but did she end up pushing them? Or are they coming up behind her? I mean, obviously the implication is that they're dead, but... And can she live with herself?
4 tracks earlier today. We haven't had protein in a while. Maybe when it clears up, we should go hunting.
Is it the telltale heart? Haunted by what she's done?
Then I heard it. It might have been a hand, a clock. But no. Louder. And still louder. They must hear it. Yet they sit and talk and talk. They must. Of course they do. They know. They do. They're torturing me, watching me, letting it beat so that I... Stop it! Stop it, you devils! Yes, I did it. It's there, under the floor. Oh, stop it! It is the beating of his hideous heart!
Or was this whole sequence fantasy? Because it seems remarkably convenient that Suri would show up and would remember who Linda was, since they only met once. I suppose instead of the telltale heart, it's the telltale engagement ring.
I'm gonna tell Bradley everything. You're a murderer. You are!
Okay. Didn't he jump? Well, I suppose what else to expect in a Sam Raimi film? Oh, yeah.
What is it?
You know what's happening.
No, I don't, actually.
Don't?
Yeah, I think
don't.
this
I
is
don't
the
actually.
final confrontation is what's
Killer?
happening.
Who? It was an accident. I swear to you.
Just like your husband's death was an accident.
Fair point. Oh, okay. Now that was quite ingenious. Didn't see shoelaces as garrote. Although I don't think shoelaces of that type are strong enough for that. Oh, resorting to biting. I suppose that's. Huh. Okay. Yeah, they're going all out, and Sam Raimi's going all out, like he often does. Was that a large enough diamond to cause internal injuries? Alright, so is it really full of vines and thorn bushes? Yep, I thought as much. This is basically the end of Triangle of Sadness. It did seem incredibly convenient that that knife just got washed up.
You looking for a knife? Yeah, I got rid of all of those. Except for one. Hey, pal. So tell me, Bradley, how does a knife just wash up on shore?
Yeah, that's what I said right from the beginning.
Crack me up sometimes. And then you and me, we were alone again. It was perfect. Just me and my new sweetie. Well, for a little while.
Yeah, but I think Sweetie in that context is kind of like a pet. Not, you know, a sexual or romantic partner, but a pet. Yeah, so that's outright murder.
Don't you wonder why? We were the only ones who made it.
Because you're the only ones wearing seatbelts.
In the stars.
I mean, I think the script did a decent job of showing why they were the only two wearing seatbelts. Oh, apart from the cabin crew.
I was a terrible person.
Uh-huh.
I was a monster. I was.
Yeah, I think at this point she's the bigger monster than you.
the way I treated everyone.
I mean, yes, he's a total dick, but she's a fucking murderer.
I've changed. Really?
I think he might actually have changed.
I felt love from you in a way that I've never felt from anyone.
Yeah, I don't think that's strictly true, though. I really don't think this is a romantic or a sexual thing. I mean, yes, she was admiring him when he was naked, but I don't think there's anything more than that.
There's nothing for us back there.
There's nothing for you back there.
With you here. Just us, you and me. We stay here. You and me. Forever.
Until presumably the Wall Street guy comes to his vacation mansion. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a fairy tale.
God, I love you.
I think she loves the situation more.
Wow, you crazy bitch from accounting.
Strategy and planning. Of course, it's golf. Yeah.
This is Polly Prairie here at the 19th Annual Celebrity Golf Invitational. And we're here with everyone's favorite real-life survivor, Linda Liddle.
Okay.
Here, reach. Now. Come on, I've got you. Up.
I can't make it.
Yes, you can. Come on.
Liar.
Come along, Mrs. Thornhill.
Oh, Roger, this is silly.
I know, but I'm sentimental.
The memory of my lost colleagues is what drove me forward and kept me hanging in there.
So what did she do with the bodies at the billionaire's mansion?
No help is coming. So you better start saving yourself.
Yeah. And once again with the blondie. I think there's some interesting stuff in there. I mean, I think I said it at some point during the reactions to that to some degree this is an Admirable Crichton type story, but one thing that this version does, or this angle, the angle that this film takes, is the idea that maybe the Crichton figure really doesn't want or need to go back to society. I mean, there's a little bit of that is dealt with at the end of Triangle of Sadness with Dolly de Leon's character taking steps, or maybe taking steps. I mean, it's somewhat ambiguous, but maybe taking steps to keep everybody in that situation where she's got the power, she's got the control, and that's exactly what Rachel McAdams was doing there.
We took for granted. We've lost dancing.
Abigail? Abigail, I can try and help you. I don't know how, but... Abigail, maybe you can come and work for me. You can be my assistant.
I think it's an underrated part of this type of story, that why do they want to get rescued? Maybe they don't. And I think that's potentially quite significant. I found it very interesting that golf became a very interesting motif. I mean, with that final scene with Rachel McAdams, and the scenes at the beginning with Dylan O'Brien, and how Dylan O'Brien was eventually dispatched. I think the idea of golf and privilege, and the fact that he's got a little putting machine in his office. I think by the end, Linda was kind of crazy. But an okay argument can be made that she was always crazy. What really happened the night her husband died? And how if it happened exactly as she described, I mean, he was raging, he was drunk, and he demanded her the keys. How culpable is she? And if that is what happened. But did she maybe nudge it along? You could make that case, I think. And yeah, I think it's an interesting story about, you know, situational power and the power dynamics. I mean, because in the real world, Brandon, was it? Bradley in the real world has all the power and maybe shouldn't, but on the island, Linda does. And yeah, for good reason. I mean, this is kind of her dream scenario in a lot of ways, as it's described. I mean, actually sending an audition tape to Survivor. And you know, having that good establisher shot, having all the books, you know, Survival 101, and then there was one at the Grand Canyon that looked like, and one at probably Yellowstone or something like that. She's an outdoorsy kind of person, even though she doesn't come across like that in the office. But I think that's more to do with lack of confidence than anything else, being an introvert. I mean, like I said, I related so hard to those scenes at the beginning. I mean, it has been a very long time since I worked in an office, but I think I was quite similar to that character. Yeah, and Sam Raimi, I mean, he goes the whole hog. I mean, like I said in that, I mean, that scene with the boar went much farther than it needed to. The dream sequence with the jump scare over the shoulder, that went further than it needed to. I mean, in fact, the whole film went further than it needed to. I mean, that's kind of one of the things that Sam Raimi does. I mean, the amount of times that Sam Raimi has tortured Bruce Campbell. I mean, those two have got a fascinating relationship, very much in the love-hate spectrum. I mean, I think that's why Sam Raimi got so much attention in his early career, because he was willing to put his friend, one of his best friends, Bruce Campbell, through absolute hell. I mean, what does that say about Sam Raimi? What does it say about Bruce Campbell as well? But anyway, Sam Raimi goes all out all the time. I do like the film, but I think there are certain aspects of it which are quite convenient. I mean, like when Zuri showed up towards the end, I really thought that might be a dream sequence or something, because it seemed so remarkably convenient that just Zuri and that ship captain or whatever came along. And presumably, when Zuri showed up, she already knew that on this particular island, just the next bay along, is the mansion of a billionaire. So showing up and acting like there isn't a billionaire's mansion just in along the coast. Yeah, that seemed remarkably convenient, but it did lead to some really fascinating stuff, and the anti-hero victory at the end. I mean, it's kind of like Robert Altman's The Player. I mean, you know, the guy or the protagonist getting away with it. And are we okay with that? Maybe? Honestly, I think out of the two characters, I think Linda was the worst. I think, yes, Bradley was a dick, to some degree a misogynist, certainly entitled, and throwing his privilege around like nobody's business. But Linda's an out-and-out murderer. Certainly the captain and Zuri. Certainly Bradley. Maybe even her husband. They talked in that final scene about fairy tales, and to her, I think it is kind of a fairy tale. This was her ideal scenario. And I guess there's nothing particularly wrong with having, you know, that scenario play out in that way, but once you're in that situation, desperately clinging to that situation. But it is a fairy tale. I mean, it's not the real world. No matter how much you want it to be, it's not reality. You could probably do it. Well, she did do it for quite some time, but you can't do it, or you shouldn't be able to do it indefinitely. And I think that's what we have in this film. So yes, when I do a movie reaction like this, I do like to give it a rating. This is the Yay, Nay or Meh channel, and I like to give it a yay, nay or meh rating. Yay, it's good, it might be one of the best films of the year. Nay, don't bother, it's got enough issues or have enough problems with it that I don't recommend it. And meh, pretty much everything in the middle. Almost all the films I review end up being a meh, and I think that's what Send Help is. I think it's a meh. A reasonably high meh. I think it's a decent example of this genre, because I do think it qualifies in that Admirable Crichton type trope. But I did find it really convenient the way that Zuri showed up. I mean, the fact that Zuri showed up and she was really there, and the way she showed up as well, that felt off. But it did end up having some interesting things to, you know, eat the rich, all that kind of shit, and the privileged nitwit kind of attitude. Although I think it was interesting. The script was kind of interesting in the fact I don't think Bradley was entirely that. He did have aspects to his character that he wasn't all the way there. He wasn't doing that in that way. He did have some redeeming qualities, which isn't always the case in this kind of film. But still, I think it's pretty good, and that felt really, really convenient, the way that Zuri showed up, the way she showed up. So yeah, I think a reasonably high, pretty solid meh for Send Help. So that basically brings me to the end of this video. If you've watched this far into the video, maybe I deserve a like. You can also leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Do anything which helps the algorithm promote this tiny, tiny little channel. Have a look around on the channel, maybe find something you like. I'm still doing my Charmed TV reactions. I've just started season 4 of Charmed. Well, I've recorded it. I'm in the process of editing it after I've finished editing this. I'm also, in the very near future, planning on doing a reaction to the Pixar animated film Hoppers, which should be coming out pretty soon, and various other TV reactions. I've also started doing TV reactions to Gravity Falls. So yeah, I've got quite a lineup of films I potentially want to do reactions to, which I'm excited about. So yeah, plenty of stuff on the channel. But for this particular video, I think that is where I leave you. So all that remains for me to say is this has been a presentation of the Yay, Nay or Meh channel, and I will see you next time where I shine a light on TV and cinema, both obvious and obscure.